Let's move on to our nightcap. This is a race that's going to attract a lot of attention, not just because it's a big competitive field, but we do have 295,000 in carryover in this jackpot super high five. That this is the mandatory payout day. So even if you're not somebody who usually is looking to chase jackpots, this is the day to try to take it down where you're going to get the extra value. This is a pool that, to begin with, has a 15% takeout. With all that money added, I expect horse players every state where it's legal to be participating in this one. And Jason, we'll start out with who you like best for the top slot to sort of button up our conversation about the pick four. And then let's talk about it from a super high five perspective. Who do you think is going to win this 10th race at Woodbine on Saturday?
Keyword being think, because remember how you just said you weren't sure about that 9th race? Well, let me borrow that phrase here for the 10th. This is a big-time head-scratcher. I mean, I went up and down this race so many times. I landed on the 5 words of gold, but not with a lot of conviction. That last race, obviously something went wrong, but it was ugly, beaten just over 17 lengths. Now the blinkers go on. I'm hoping that helps. Hernandez is going to ride here for Stuart Simon. The drop in for 40, again, I'm hoping that's going to be a good enough thing. But, we haven't seen this horse since the end of June, so I need a good price. 3-1 on the line is decent enough, but anything lower than that just doesn't make sense. So I'm going to close my eyes, cross my fingers, hope for the best. Words of gold, my top pick, but like I said, not with a lot of conviction.
Interesting side storyline in this spot is the also eligible City Fashion, who is not necessarily going to run, but when you look at the pedigree, this one has some precocity, this first-time starter. Should she sneak in, she might be one to be reckoned with in this spot.
100%. I always keep an eye on horses that draw in off the reserves, and if this one gets in, for sure. You're right. I mean, we started talking about Kimura and Cassie, and this daughter of City Zip, definitely, the works are snappy in the morning time and makes a lot of sense. And that changes the complexion of this race completely if she gets a chance to draw in. So you're right. That definitely is the X factor.
Let's talk about how we're going to fill out for this super high five.
Okay.
Who are some of the other numbers on your tickets? Maybe something at a bit of a price we could look to key in underneath, or how do you envision playing this super high five with the 295,000 extra in the pot?
Marjorie's Dream, Husbands, and Thompson, just got to be a length last time out. That was at this level. Just makes a lot of sense. The figure's good enough. Actually, wouldn't be surprised if she actually goes off as the race favorite. And, just a horse that I think is a must-use. If you don't have that one in the top 5, good luck, because I think that's a horse that's definitely going to be in there. Some others that intrigue me, you spoke of Kimura. If the Cassie filly doesn't draw in, then Wide Awake for Drexler just looks to be another horse in here that is one that you can lean on. There's a lot of jockey juggling going on in this race. Hernandez gets off that one to ride Words of Gold. Boulanger obviously sidelined with injury, so we understand why he's not riding back, but Wide Awake drops. Hopefully that's going to help. Linda Loves Lace, the 11 horse in here. Something went amiss in that last one. She's definitely not that type to get beat over 30-odd lengths. Wilson doesn't stay, though, so that bothers me a little bit. It's not like she's not riding on the card. I don't think she's got a horse in this race. No, she doesn't. But that one could totally bounce back. And if she does, I think she's a big-time player. And then I'm going to toss in the firster for Bob Tiller in here. Simple Souvenir. Isabel Wentz. I know she's still looking for that first win. It's going to happen. She does a lot of work with Bob and his horses in the morning. I think when she gets that first win of the meet, it's going to be a firster that is just going to get out of the gate and just keep going. And she's just going to have to, pull on that inside rein a couple of times and then just get to the wire first.
I like it. And I think there's a way you can construct tickets with the 5 Words of Gold and the 3 Marjorie's Dream as the keys who have to be there somewhere in the number, and then feathering in runners like the 2, the 4, the 11, and the 13. There's a way to construct a pretty manageable super high five ticket and hopefully get a piece of this carryover. With that much money that has to be paid out in this pool, you don't necessarily need to have a major price to unlock what should be an overlaid payout. And if you can get a clever opinion like Simple Souvenir up in the number, that should unlock things and make it pretty appealing. I'm definitely looking forward to participating on Saturday at Woodbine, but enjoying these Saturday cards as much as anywhere in North American racing. And Jason, been enjoying your work and look forward to seeing you on TV and having you on these airwaves again soon.
Thank you for the invite. I appreciate it. I'll have the veal ready. Let me know when you're coming.
Done, my friend. Done.
All right.
Thank you so much, buddy.